Hey everyone, Sergio here with the Rideshare Guy. What do we say on Show Me the Money Club? Work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, which I have been for the past year and a half, you may be working a lot harder than you need to. Let's change that. Download the app, link your account where you can manage your income, track your expenses, as well as your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more money, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download the Solo app today. Begin to work smarter, not harder. Link is in the description. Let's get back to it.
All right, let's move on and let's talk about how your group may actually potentially be able to get more rides. And that is Uber is going to launch ride service to children as young as 10? According
this is no
to
joke. This is happening.
According to the code.
This is no joke. It's happening.
Possible.
So what do we have? We have Uber
Possible.
Teen. We have Uber Teen. No?
No, it's not guaranteed. It's possible.
They're going to do it. They're trying to squeeze every, ounce of juice out of the rock. So we have Uber Teen. What's Uber Teen? 13 to 17, right? Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uber,
so this is going to be 10.
Get in my car.
Okay. 10. This is probably going to be 10 to 13. Covers
12,
that group.
Yeah.
Covers that cohort, right? And then the next one will be what? 6 to 10?
Probably. School-age children, preschool.
Yeah,
and then we'll be doing baby.
If you're a parent, you put your 10-year-old in an Uber?
No fucking
way.
You're
an idiot.
No fucking way.
You're an idiot. Like you're an idiot with a capital I on your forehead. Okay? Now, I wouldn't put my teen in an Uber. Now, if this was Hop, Skip, and Drive, or Everdriven, or other companies who have fully vetted the drivers, fingerprint checked, drug tested, then yes.
Even then, I'd still be
regular Uber? No. No. Well, this is not going to happen in California because the Uber Teen ban in California still stands.
Yeah.
But developing a car service that would allow children. Yeah, there you go. 10 and 12-year-olds. So that they're covering 10 to 13, 10 to 12, and then the 13 to 17 is covered with Uber Teen. Yeah. And uses ride-hailing platform according to code found in the, of course. The planned feature would enable adult users to add a child in that age range to Uber family profile. Awesome. The code shows that the family account holder could designate a trusted adult as a contact for the child and require an adult to be present when the ride begins or ends. No. There you go. And the code includes references to, it's unbelievable. Measure includes background checks, check drivers, pin verification, and ride tracking. What's so different about Uber Teen to the 10-year-old? I'm not sure. It's the same shit. These features are already part of Uber's existing service for teenage riders. Oh, there you go. The company has not announced the service, and there is no confirmation that it will launch in the future. The engineering work suggests Uber is exploring the option.
Yeah. See, that's why I said it's not looking. It's not a guarantee.
Yes, but look what it says here. If launched, the service would place Uber in direct competition with Hop, Skip, and Drive, a private car service in the United States that provides rides for children as young as 6 for school transportation, except their drivers are FBI fingerprint background checked, drug tested, all that good stuff. Not like a little watered down background check by Checker or whatever the fuck it is. So please don't put your 10-year-old in a car with Uber driver. Don't do that.
This just in, Uber Newborn is coming 2028. So here's the thing. If your wife just gave birth, you can
Uber diaper change.
You can put your brand new newborn baby literally right out the vag, right into an Uber, and it'll take it home to daddy. She can stay in the hospital.
I have a great idea, Uber.
Uber
diaper changes. How about that? Uber diaper
God.
change. Send somebody to change the diaper. That's a good business right there.
Moral of the story, don't do that. Come on, Uber.
Don't do this. And if you're a driver, and if they do this, please don't put 10-year-olds.
Oh my God, listen to this. Introducing a new way to earn. You could actually earn more rides, and it can work towards your challenges. You just got to take 10 to 12-year-olds. It's already Uber Teen. You just got to take 10 to 12-year-olds too. We're just going to lower it a little bit. So, parents are busy. You're not. Take some more rides.
You can work towards your 2,000 trip group quest with these trips.
Oh my God. Hell to the freaking no, man.
What is happening to this business? What has happened to this business? It's just...
Because they need, well, the boomers are dying, so you can't go after the boomers. They're hitting mortality shelf life now. Over the next 10 years, the amount of boomers are going to be like 50% of what they are now, which is a massive decrease, or even more, because they're hitting that. And then Gen Alpha, they're not that, there's not that many. It's like 42 million. It's not really looking good. So yeah, I mean, they got to do something. They got to get the next generation as quick as they can, because otherwise, you know, they're not going to be growing. They're going to be shrinking with baby boomers dying.
We're going to talk about this next week, because Uber COO Andy McDonald, who's I think going to be the new CEO shortly, is all over media now. He's doing all the media stuff. And he was saying that he was agreeing with Dara that his 5-year-old kid today will not even have license, but Uber is working on Uber 10-year-olds. Oh my God.
Kid says, "You gotta go to the bathroom." What do you do? I gotta pee. Can you wait until you get home?
Piss on yourself, and then ask for a cleaning fee.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just water. That we can't confirm that's pee.
Man.
No thanks. Not even gonna. No.
No.
Yeah, 5-year-olds will absolutely. Actually, you know what was awesome? Well, I was at the gym earlier today, and I saw on the Today Show how older cars are coming back, making a comeback. So you're talking about like 90s, 2000 cars, because they don't have all the fucking same electronics that new cars today do. So they're making a comeback, and I told my son, because there's a scene in Employee of the Month where he's like, "This is an 81 Honda. How dare you?" They showed that scene in that. And I told him like a week or two ago, I said, you know what? When you get to driving age, I'm going to buy you an 81 Honda just so you can have it.
Dependable car.
But very dependable. But here's the thing. They want to pretend, oh yeah, don't worry, nobody's going to own a car in 10 years. That's not true. That's all a pipe dream. We talked about that earlier with the drone deliveries and the AVs and all that stuff. You know, when a push comes to shove, what's happening with Flock right now? Across the country, people are taping signs above them so they can't capture anything. People are destroying them. People are doing different things. They're going to their city councils and saying no effing way. And cities are destroying. I mean, cities are taking away some of their contracts and not necessarily going with other companies. Yes, other companies are being replaced. So Axon is the next Flock, just so you know. But there are some municipalities that are actually just outright getting rid of them. So, you know, that's the same kind of thing here. There could be a big stink when it comes to people saying there's no fucking way we're going to get AVs. There's no way we're going to do drone deliveries. And then it just sails off into the pipe dream, trying to get 10, 12-year-olds. And they're going to go down even further, try to get 6-year-olds, because that's the only thing they can get. That's the only new generation that's coming. But not a lot of people are having kids.
Well, the other thing is there's already like a big pushback with.
Yes, manuals are making a comeback. Actually, I did want to make a statement on that. Thank you for saying that. If you have your car, you should have the manual for it. And you can download your manual for free from lemon-manuals.la. Go to it, find your car, download the zip file for it, and you have the repair manual for your car. And the reason why that is very important is because you have the right to fix your car, and you have the right to maintain your car. So you as an Uber or Lyft driver or even delivery driver are using your car for making money and your livelihood and things like that. If you have to work on your car because of some particular issue, these manuals have everything in them. So great resource. Actually, Louis Rossman just did a video on it earlier today talking about how they were going under fire. But guess what? They're in Sweden, so they don't have the same laws as what U.S. and other places do. So if you want to make sure you have your manual, go there, check it out, put in your car, and then download the zip file. So then that way you have your manual. In the event something happens, it's right there. You were able to fix it.
So Michael Hansen, 8615. Why don't you email me, Sergio at therideshareguy.com? Maybe we'll put you on behind the wheel. So he sued, and he seems like he sued and he got money. And I'm like, okay, maybe we can have other drivers do the same. Okay, yeah, email me, Sergio at rideshareguy.com. There we go.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.